Packers taking on the San Francisco 49ers.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Here's the former Florida Gator Eddie Pinheiro to get us started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Ready, set! Ready.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. Up to the 20.
Josh Jacobs.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling him in the huddle right now.
Here we go. Set.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out, how vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Come on, set.
Off the option, here's Jacobs. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got the lead guy running it pretty well, too.
And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Here's a 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Here we go, set. Blue 30.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Packers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation.
Slide blue. Set, hut.
Love now. He'll get this into the hands of the rookie from Texas. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. That's another Packers first down.
Ready.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. 42 yards rushing for him now to this point. From the 31, here comes second and a yard.
Let's go, let's check 10. Wow, 95. Ready?
Level sneak it. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
Okay, ready?
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go.
First and 10.
60 red.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Blue striker. Ready?
Love. Now he's going to step up and run. A throw left side. It's hauled in by Golden. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down.
Cut.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. And they'll get him down right around the 16. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Ready?
Throwing. Love. Will swing that out wide to Jacobs. And the Packers are going to be set up with a first and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Set. Cut.
Here's Jacobs. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal. Love looking to throw it. Touchdown, Packers! Jaden Reed in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. McManus's point after is good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Nine seconds to play, likely the final snap of the first half as it's first and 10. Purdy looking to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Final play of the half. Purdy. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Just the one touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. You know, I think the defense is saying back to them, Why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, put some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And, oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break, contain, and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
15 yards.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Now Purdy. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Again, it's Purdy to throw it. Now he'll tuck this and run. And I think the ball's out. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. 0 turnovers in this game so far. The trend continues, but barely. Offense lucky that that one went out of bounds.
Yeah, they're very fortunate because when a game's going along like this one and neither side has turned the ball over, sometimes that first one can really flip things to their advantage in this type of a game.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
17 more yards. That's another 49er first down.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Second down and a little more than a yard here.
Gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
A handoff left, McCaffrey. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 49 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal.
McCaffrey. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece.
Ties the game at 7. Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return way back at the 11.
At their own 11-yard line.
White. Set, hut. Ready?
To pass, here's Jordan Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
And the Packer
Here we go. 60 red. 60 reps. Punt.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 2nd down and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up
Ready.
2nd and 8.
Black, 95.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Red, yellow.
This is 2nd and 8.
Ready.
A give, it's Jacobs off the option. And he'll get about 2 there to the 36. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Let's go.
To throw now, here's Love. And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Jacobs going to try to middle. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 7.
Ready. 33, yellow. Ready.
Off the option, here's Jacobs. Shreds the tackle. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Set. Black 40. Set.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
That's a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. The connection with his running back, Josh Jacobs. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
10 cycle. Red cycle. Set. Go.
Here's Love. That'll be caught right side by Reed. And he's going to be out of bounds. To stop the clock, and they continue to move a little bit closer toward that potential game-winning field goal.
Yellow, 43. Ready?
A little unconventional, but another kneel down here as they work towards a field goal try.
Here we go, set. 52 blue.
And here's another kneel down as he'll try to set up the game winner. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So this thing rests on the shoulders of Brandon McManus. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And there'll be some happy